working on the Coruscant gunship from 2023. This is an eBay find. It actually is complete, and they did not install the stickers. You may have seen it in the unboxing video here recently. Anyways, yeah. That's not right. Oh. Well, heard from one person that they had encountered some difficulties with this set. And I've heard a few other things that this particular set is very susceptible, shall we say, to construction and stuff. So with that in mind, moving ahead, we'll keep an eye on that. So the set was partially assembled still. Maybe they actually threw it in the box and they kind of took it apart. But some of the pieces just kept sliding off, so I thought, well, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and deconstruct it and rebuild it. Although maybe I may not rebuild all of it, like by all of it, I mean, yeah. And sometimes this is the worst thing. What I should have done, and what I would recommend you do if you're going to do what I'm doing here, is to tear something completely down to the most basic pieces, and then go ahead and sort those pieces out. Because if you're doing what I'm doing here, you're dealing with some partial structures that are still built and other structures, and as a result, you're going to end up in a situation where where you're hunting, pecking for individual pieces. Hey, what's up? So that's kind of what you need to do. I would recommend that over the way we've done it here. But, you know, is there a wrong way to do it? No. But sometimes, you know, you might be tempted. You see something in the stuff, especially comes in secondhand, and you might go, oh, well, shoot, you know, it's all assembled. Why mess with it? And you might be setting yourself up for disaster, literally, because it could be that it won't, it was assembled wrong, or if you've been doing a few Lego sets over the years, you probably know that pieces may not be assembled quite right, or could have substitutions, even especially structurally, internally. I remember there was a gunship that had come in. Was it a gunship? I think it was a gunship. And it had kind of a funny sag to it, and I would get to it later. So it really had a lot going on. When I got to it later, not only was there miscolored pieces, but there's just some straight up wrong pieces in there. I mean, it's completely wrong, completely mistaken, completely not supposed to be there. So that's just my thoughts on that. So how can I be missing a 1x6? It's really not possible, especially on a new set. There it is. I knew it wasn't really possible. It wasn't really missing. I just didn't know where it was. There is a difference, I assure you. Well, maybe there's a difference. Maybe there isn't a difference. There's a 1x3 here. There's a 1x4 here. It's not stacked. 1x6 grain. This is kind of straight in from here. Look for the other one. snap, snap, snap. Everybody keeps saying that they have improved the brittle reds, but they're not. They feel different. They don't feel crispy like they were at one point. I don't know how else to call it. They literally felt fragile, which is not very confidence inspiring, that's for sure. Oh, oop, there's one. Oh yeah, Thanksgiving was good. Thanks for asking. Running a bit late, it was, but that's still fine. These are still double stacked, so I just need to find a 2x4 in dark red, which is fine. Did you also have a decent Thanksgiving? Found one. Oh, we got 2 red corners. I swear, this doesn't look. To be honest, the new dark red doesn't quite look the same, does it? Do we have an old piece of dark red around here? Sure I do. I'm positive I do. It's funny, the piece I'm looking for is the piece I'm most often missing on the old dark red. Huh. What part is that part of? Maybe it's stuck someplace. Oh yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, Thanksgiving's pretty cool. Cooking turkey very late at night for me. It's hiding in here a bit. Maybe. Yeah, I think that might be one of them. Maybe not. Where else would those pieces be? Here's one. I guess they are somewhere inside this bowl. This bowl is not ideal, but it beats something bouncing to the floor. And as long as you don't let it get super deep, it's pretty good. It also doubles as a really decent soup bowl, actually. Came from a thrift store a number of years ago. Yep, let's see. They've attached a rear gun very securely. I can already see the narrowness of it. But going ahead, trying to be positive and not be negative about things. Our little pointer for it's a good way to count things. It's a good way for counting studs, dividing, separating. It's very handy. I need another 1x2. I mean, some people ask why Lego puts like individual, sometimes completely odd colors, and I said, well, it's to make it actually easier to build a set. Because if they didn't do that, it could get quite confusing. And I know from like even from like this, not numbered bags, all these Lego bricks in there, I can tell right now that it makes it harder to find when all the colors are basically the same. Well, what I'm looking for right now should not particularly be hard to find. Light gray too. I mean, there it is. Oops. Not that. A little wall piece, not a... let's see, maybe it's still some kind of one of these. Something like this, perhaps. Nope, it's not that one. Here. No, it's got to be in the pot. Nope, that's really odd. Wouldn't be here with it. Nope. Oh, yes, it is. No wonder I didn't find it. Mystery solved. And that is one of the big problems with what I'm doing right here. I'm just going to put all these pieces in. This is obviously part of the gun build. This does not have to be in here, but it should be out. This piece here. Okay, and this piece here, and another 1x2, which is kind of interesting how many 1x2s are being used to stack up in here. Oops, that's not it. Go for one of these, something that's been built or separated. And like I said, the problem whenever you're behind someone else, there's always a chance that you might be misbuilding, or there could be something wrong in the build. There could be a part substitution that you don't know about. And I'm not talking about the color one. The color one is bad enough, but if it's in a hidden spot and you're not selling it right away, maybe you're okay with it. Where it gets to be a problem is where they maybe bridge repair internally. Some of the old AATs, it's quite easy to do that. There's ways to bridge repairs inside the ship itself or inside the build. And when they do that, it makes a structurally weak point, which you will discover later. Maybe when it falls off a shelf or what just doesn't seem to sit right. And that's what will happen. Do one more 1x2. Do I have one in my own collection? Absolutely. But I probably don't actually have this new style of red. It would probably be the old dark red, i.e. the brittle red that I have to put in. And I really don't want to do it that way. We got to kind of take a break on the Star Destroyer because I've hit a part where I'm having trouble finding some of the pieces, and we just found one here. Brick separator when all else fails. Although I have broken brittle blues, browns, and reds with these before. It can happen, believe you me. And this looks like a Technic build coming up here. And I did not choose to tear it completely apart, so that may be helpful, or it might be very unhelpful. We'll find out. Let's see. And yoink. And this should be a white piece. Oh. I ordered a piece like that recently off of Fristlink. And here we are. Here we are. White one here, and we just simply slide that through, and it's one of those locking axle pieces here. It's kind of a relatively, not sure what kind of build this is. Is this part of it right here? It doesn't really look like it. Here's another one. Maybe. These look like two halves of a similar build. Maybe this is it right here. Okay, so I did not disassemble it. It's right here. So we need two of these, each one going on each side. I did not disassemble it. And then there's this weird hooked piece here. Oh, it's some sort of a handle, I guess. And it just goes through there. Should be another one of these little white ones back in there. Hopefully didn't vanish into the Ethereum. And that's pretty solid looking. And then another 1x3 on that side. That's gotta be a pretty strong connection. I know someone said the handle is incredibly strong on this particular set. Some of your early gunships were not strong. This goes through to here. And these pieces go down in here, which is interesting. That is interesting. And it's just studs down. Yeah, I guess. Oh. There we are. And then 2 pins to the bottom, drop through. And we gotta do this and should be another one in here. Oops. There should be another one. Actually, I know there should be an extra one in this one. So I had a couple extra ones laying around on the table. Here we are. Oh, I see. It goes in here. So that pins through to the other things. And there you go. And from there, really, put our red plates on the side. And this goes over here. There we are. And just run this through. Double stacks of 1x6s. This is why I was finding so many 1x6s stacked up. Both sides. Okay. Where is it? This one. It goes in through there. And now from here, we've got our 2x4. And a 1x4 on the back. That helps spread out the nose a little bit. I guess is what point this is, I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. And I guess it goes through there. And into this build here. And it goes in front here. Oh, it's not attached yet. And this is a wing build, I guess. And there's some yellow pins that go through the front. And there's a 1x3s right at the front of this. And then we turn over 1x4s on the bottom. And then a couple of inverted. I guess I could have left this one solid. I didn't realize it was just a repeat back. Oh well. Yeah, if you're going to disassemble it, probably just take it all the way down. But you won't have the bags, and you won't have the organization of the original Lego set. That's the only downside. Well, that's one of the downsides. But, you know, when you get a used set, you really should probably plan on maybe missing a few pieces. Could be something could be broken. You know how it is. And these go out the back toward the rear gun, so it should just... Yeah, this thing is narrow. It feels really compact. You know, we could easily widen it by just 2 more studs. Length of the wings. It'd be quite an undertaking, though. It would be quite an undertaking. It would have the difficulties of a custom build and probably not be as satisfying. You know what I mean? There. And this one goes here. These are all ways that it attaches and builds such a strong superstructure. Another one of these goes through. Sometimes a Lego build, the magic kind of happens off camera, shall we say. But in this one, you can actually see how the pins go all the way through, tightening it together, and it's kind of cool. Well, one brick there, and some little corner bricks on each side. Oops, rattle, 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 rattle. And a dark gray towel. If there's one land, oops, that's not really a towel. Hey, look at the towel. That's not one. You know, has anyone out there ever built a new Lego set and had a few pieces missing? I certainly have. A co-worker had the Millennium Falcon with a few pieces missing, right? Which is kind of ironic. It's new in the box. Ooh, there's a piece right there. That makes me wonder. It doesn't matter. And from there, we've got this weird side build here with 2 white clips on it. Oh, it almost makes me wonder if it's this whole build. We'll leave that off for the moment. While I sort this thing out. Oh, the noise in the bowl is very loud? Okay. Well, I guess I could drop it out. It's not too much loud. I guess it's also the speaker might be figuring out where stuff's at. Oh, we're already a half hour into the stream. That's pretty good. I like these pieces here. They're a little reminiscent of the old log pieces. I don't remember. So many of the city sets had it, including a really cool set that had a bulldozer back in the day and like a breaking toilet. I know that sounds weird, but that's what the set was. And I thought this was right. So this does just flip right into here. So it just creates a back part, and you can really see how small of a gunship build this is. I mean, it's kind of weird. Even I'm kind of playing victim to focusing on the fact that it's small. It just, and I went into this knowing, I mean, had I been like one of the first people opening this thing, yeah, would I have been disappointed? Undoubtedly. And not disappointed in the normal sense, just like, oh. Even when I was at Walmart, I actually ran into a subscriber there. Someone pointed out to me that they asked me what my thoughts were, and you know, I definitely try to build up the positive side of it. Even they said, hey, you know, why couldn't they just left it the same size? It's a good point. Like they said, whether you like the play scale size or not, the AT-ATs, the play scale ones, yeah, the UCS is awesome, but everyone knows the play scale ones are, like so big, and they know about what they'll do because they've been around for so long. And yeah. A 1x4. Well, that's just weird. I don't even see a piece like that. But there could be something assembled somewhere else too, so. And these just come straight across the back. I see a 1x6 bar, but no 1x4s. That is odd. It's dark gray too, so it should stand out. Could be this one. Maybe. Possibly. Okay, and now we need a 1x6 on this side. Yeah, I think this is actually the piece. And the pieces everywhere else. Oh, much better. All right, no problem. And then the 1x4 front goes here. That definitely tightens everything up really good. And then, why can't I just put this straight down? So 2 whites in the back. 2 reds up front. One's missing. There it is. I just have this kind of odd looking design with no rocket launchers or anything, no? I'm not sure if I like those towel designs. If you're going to make it truly a play scale set, you really should not have pieces that can be moved around or bumped around, I don't know. I'm being too critical now. Maybe I'm not being too critical. Maybe I'm just being like it is. Okay, this piece here and that piece there, it's already made. It goes up into here. Oh, like so. Nope, like so. No, I'm just not sure what the purpose of that is. And there's this piece here. And I guess this goes right in front of these little 1x1 studs. I'm not sure why. That won't go all the way to the back. No, I guess it won't. And then this piece right here will drop into there, I guess. Okay. I'm not sure what the idea of that is. And then these come down to here. Oh, I see. These connect. It's a very strong building point there. Not sure what the purpose is, but unless it's kind of obvious for the underframe. I guess it should be obvious. Oh, I see. And this piece goes down into here. You remember the old brick built ones? Well, now you're seeing it. Now you're seeing it. Oop. Oh, that's interesting. How did that get built that way? And that's the funny part about Lego sets. Someone built this thing wrong. Oh well. If I can just turn it around, I think I can. That's funny. They actually built it backwards. Oh well. But yeah, back in was it 2003, the first one? Oh, I had all these cool play features inside. It was very brick built, no technical back in those days, and as a result, it was quite a undertaking. That's very strong. That's very strong. So basically, then you put a pin through there, and that literally is the very last point. Do they show that part? They do. Snap. Snap. Okay. That's it. And now we start building something else. Okay, let's see. Looks like we're building this thing, maybe? Yep, we're building this part. I'm guessing this part is built correctly. Let's go ahead and take a look. Interesting. So this is part of the problem when they ship the other one. So this just goes straight into here, and There was something else attached. Oh, this piece here. So this piece did break off during the early part of the construction. Yeah, it'd been very hard to get that to assemble without that piece in there. Hey, it's going good. Yourself? And then these pieces here with the mysterious door that doesn't apparently do anything. And they did not apply the stickers, and I'm not sure if I want to apply the stickers either, because all of a sudden, I'm not 100% sure I'm keeping the set, actually. It's okay, but pins are in place, that's in place. And that piece goes right here, looks like. Okay. And this one goes into here, I guess. Looks like, where else would it go? And that allows the door. Can't go in. I'm sure there are Alaskan specific ones. Actually, I was raised in a Japanese home, so, and we did actually give thanks to, but it was, our specific meals included a lot of rice and stuff added to our Thanksgiving meal. Some other things. It is an interesting build, actually. Yeah, there was quite a few of these finally available over at Walmart on Black Friday. Because they weren't easy to find. Found a, yeah, that's cool. Found a ATTE at Target. Possibly one last one. Wasn't even that perfect of a box, but it's like, we may never see another one of these again. I mean, unless you want to, do the eBay thing. So just 3 stickers. That's not the end of the world, I guess. Say it's missing some pieces to it. Let's see. Looks like this piece here. And just snaps into here. Yeah, Commander Code is cool. It's an interesting build. I don't know, if nothing else, Lego's fun because they, you have a chance to see new builds, new ideas, new construction. Let's see here. How much of this thing can be saved? Maybe I shouldn't save any of it, actually. It looks like... Oh, I guess this part goes right in here. There's a rear screen pattern. Yeah. The Techno Union, yes. There's some real possibilities there, too. It really is. So there were some little control panels here that were not installed. That's fine. these pieces go into here. Yeah, I really like Lego. So it really allows for some escape too. Sometimes, you know, sometimes it's good to get away from it all. Oh, this makes me smile. There was a Dr. Seuss episode talking about getting it away from it all. This is a silly episode, but it got the point across. It was quite funny back in the early 70s. Yeah, that's that. That's that. That looks good. Gray panels here. The stickers are not applied here. Sticker here. Oh, no, printed control, printed control. Put the gray pieces in, the one on the front here. A character for a minifig that they haven't already done. I haven't actually done hands-on on the new or the latest UCS Mos Eisley set. Was there Walrus Man in that one? Where all the trouble with Luke started? That'd be kind of a cool one. It would be very niche. Like, I don't know who would even, I mean, it would just be kind of cool. I guess that's just, let's leave a little gap there. Okay. But that'd be kind of a cool one. Oh, he is in there? Okay, yeah. I can't imagine. I mean, that's a set I would definitely like to do. One, the space, and like all UCS sets, a price tag. That's what holds me back on that one. Yeah, anything else from that Cantina set that wasn't in there. Those pieces are there, that's there. That's there. One more right here. Yeah, the price increase. Every now and then, you know, you'll sleep on something, or you just can't get it all. And when you go back, yeah, sure. But says, well, yeah, you know, you can always get it later. Well, yeah, you can. But if you didn't like the price the first time, I bet you're really not going to like it now. It's all good though. I mean, it's the way it is. Looks like all the pieces are here. That's kind of cool. This piece goes right back into here, I guess. Yep. And of course, these pieces go here, which tie it all together. Unprinted canopy pieces. It's a little bit different. And just like before, this snaps down in the front. Okay. So this goes, what, back here? Oh, I see. And it snaps down up here. Oh, okay. That's kind of an interesting build. The way they got that angle in there. It's just a size thing. The once was I was just came back into Lego, and my Lego store had a Super Star Destroyer that was gone within a couple months. Yeah, the Super Star Destroyer. Am I bothered by the smaller scale? Yes and no. Hey, we have had small Star Destroyers that we've had mini scale, which is great to see that back. The problem I have with this is the price. and we have 3 gunships, so everyone is ready. Everyone knows what to expect on the bigger set, the bigger size. And no one seemed to mind paying the higher price for it. It wasn't like it was a cheap set. So I think that's, if there's any whining, I think I can whine a little bit there, and I think everybody understands. How's this going here? Oh, so. Yeah, there we are. But yeah, that's probably my whining. Let's see here. But that would be the bothering of the smaller set would be the whole thing about, there was no reason for it to be smaller. I mean, everyone was willing to pay for the bigger set. And it'd be cool to have this mid-scale set, especially in such an unusual and kind of cool, pretty cool color. It's just that we know what Lego's capable of. I mean, they're the ones who kind of made the expectations so high. I know when I was at Walmart, I know that there was a few people still pretty freaked out about the size of it. And freaked out is too strong a word. It's just that they were kind of, like, for the price, why can't it be bigger? It's a good point. The one that goes down like this one here. Oh, I see. Yeah, I like the color of it, and I think it's really cool to have it. So it goes up in here, I guess. Yeah, it ties over. It does tie over nicely. It does tie over nicely. And having all the red at one shot is kind of cool in a way. That's one of the things that I've noticed with like some of the custom sets is. Oop, I see. Okay, like so. And straight up. Oh, like so. Okay. Oh, okay. Like so. And the big long pieces, which are probably the doors. Oops. UCS set, I'm having trouble finding a couple of axle pins that hold the bottom panel, so I got a partial bottom panel here, and I did run into some problems. Several big, larger YouTube channels have pointed out problems with the old magnets, and I did definitely run into that. But it's going good. If I can't find that axle in my collection, I may actually have to buy it, which is not something I really want to do, but, what can you do, right? I mean, if you gotta have it, you gotta have it. The other door? What am I looking at here? Like so. Yep. I'm looking at the right one. It looks like it's assembled correctly. And I guess the whole thing. And that, okay, that is kind of a bothersome thing. That they didn't. Well, it really should be a split door. So that piece goes out here. Where did it come from? Oh, I see. So that piece goes in here, and that piece right here. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the old magnets. I was trying to figure out what kind of magnets they were, and then after I saw them, I'm like, oh, these are the old train magnets. And it's really cool to see them again. It goes through the last hole, I guess. Seems to be a very strong build, anyways. School gunship. But I just don't think that most people would have minded paying a little extra just to get the same standard size they've been getting all these years. I see why they made it this way. Just to add extra strength to that. Now, where's this one go tie into? Oh. So is there, yeah, there is. How far back are they? 1, 2, 3, 7. Oh, I see. Literally right where there's that. Okay. No, I guess it goes like so. Between those two spots where there's no pins. Huh. Oops. Oh, I see. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe there would be more specialized gunship scales for this size, which would be really cool. Actually, I could certainly get used to that. Yeah, it's a pretty tight-fitting door. It's a cool look though. I don't know. It's oh, I see. That's the rest of the door has to be built. I know this one tile here says you can take and move it. I understand why they didn't go with a. I guess. I don't know. That's all in place. Let's see, did they get the windows right? They did. Make sure, double check their work here for them. Shows how to operate it. Yeah, that's how you do it, all right. And this one goes behind it, like so. Hey, good night. Yeah, there was definitely a lot of sacrifices made to be this scale here. It definitely is. I think that the world would have been okay with them having the normal play scale one in this size. I think that would have been fine. But oh well. There's a little gray piece here. Here we go. And it goes right there. And we've hit a good stopping point right there. Anyways, really appreciate by dropping it tonight. We've hit our low battery warning at 60 minutes. Really good to see you here tonight, Only a couple people, but that's okay. I tried to do a stream on Saturday and some of the things going on, and really appreciate the views and really appreciate everybody dropping by. Great community here, and really enjoy sharing stuff and ideas from Mox and things in different directions. You all have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Good night.